Yes, welcome everyone to my favorite part of the show, the rotation where we discuss my favorite subject, music. So we've got, there was a fair bit that dropped last week, and I chose three to talk about. I will run you through the drops. Bear with me. So we've had Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign Vultures 2, Vybz Kartel's mixtape First Week Out, Navy Blues Memoirs and Armor, JPEGMAFIA I Laid Down My Life for You, Khalid Sincere, and Killer Mike Songs for Saints and Sinners. Now, out of those albums, I've decided to go for. We had to, unfortunately. Vultures 2, which I really didn't want to listen to. Vybz Kartel's mixtape, obviously, because he's just come out. And JPEGMAFIA's I Lay Down My Life For You. Now, we're starting with the Kanye album. And I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5.
All right.
That's how Brent wants me to start with the ratings first, isn't it?
That's because you paused in it, so.
Brent, what are you saying?
I give it 2.5.
One of these days, I'm going to get 1 out of you, I swear. One of these days. What about you, Ed?
Yeah, I was going to say I'd give it a 2.
2, yeah? All right, cool.
Where's your microphone?
Yeah, sorry, 2 out of 5.
All right.
I'm gonna give this album as much attention as Kanye gave it, and that's none at all. None at all. I don't even want to give it time. It took a while to release, and even with the late release, it was still unfinished. Samples weren't cleared, vocals weren't done to the point that it still sounded like demos. My favorite track, the whole album, is 530. Is allegedly a YouTube rip. So it's a YouTube rip, and it wasn't even finished. Towards the latter end of the song, it's literally 3 minutes of Kanye mumbling to himself. And it's usually what rappers do when they're trying to get a flow for the song. They'll go in with the instrumental, mumble a few things, and then go back to rehash it with the bars. So it starts off really, really nice. It starts off as one of Kanye's, I don't know, I'd probably say Pablo sound type thing. But then it ends in just utter shit. He also allegedly used an AI voice of himself on Sky City. So that's a rapper using the AI version of himself to rap on a song. The mixing was shit, vocals weren't done, and he's still completing the album in real time. So the album will carry on getting rehashed on the DSPs, but we're forced to listen to the first, second, third draft of just shit. To be honest, I think it was a waste of Ty Dolla $ign's time. I think he's too talented for that shit. I would have rathered another Free TC or a Beach House than this nonsense. But I've genuinely got nothing to say to this album. If he won't put the effort in, I won't put the effort in. Kanye is continually devolving into what we know him to be. I feel like there's a direct sound correlation when he dropped Mike Dean. As soon as Mike Dean stopped mixing and mastering his shit, and he started to get any randomer doing it, his sound, everything is just sounded like utter garbage. But because it's Kanye, we're still gonna go back and listen to it for whatever reason.
How long ago did you get rid of Mike Dean?
I think Life of Pablo, off the top of my head. And we all heard what happened with Life of Pablo. Again, he did the same thing where he dropped it, rehashed it in real time. I don't believe he used Mike Dean off the top of my head since probably Yeezus. And as much as people don't like Yeezus, you can still hear the mix and the mastering difference between that and Vultures 1, Vultures 2, and Life of Pablo. Brent, would you like to add anything or probably add a different take?
Before Brent says anything, Ed, what do you think?
So,
You've got your notes there, right?
Yep.
My guy.
Come on.
My guy.
study for the test.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll try not to repeat the things Ramzi said.
No, you can do it, please.
But yeah,
Please.
so in terms of production, you know, many good elements, but sadly too much unfinished. Mixing wasn't great. You know, there are a lot of nice concepts, but yeah, like I'd rather review some of these tracks in 6 months when he's, you know,
Really?
when he's had a when he's had time to go back over it and fix it up a bit, I'd rather hear it again. But yeah, there's well, not all of it. Let me not say all of it. There's probably about 6 or 7 songs on there that I'd be like,
Damn, that's a fair few, you know.
that's what I'm saying, if he goes back and fixes it up, I'd be willing to go listen to them again.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're a proper Kanye fan.
Wow.
Proper Kanye fan is a stretch.
Because the
You
reason
see
I
what
say
he
that
does though.
is if you as an artist who I've been supporting disrespects me with shit, I'm not gonna respect you by going back to it, because this shows a clear lack of respect for his fans and the people that follow him. Even his ardent fans of the first Vultures are saying this is bullshit, and now we can see that Kanye, his fall from grace is insane. He's showing a lack of, he doesn't care. And this is a result of him not caring. So it's interesting to me that you still go back. I won't. I'm starting to be done with him. Unless he releases another fucking graduation or college dropout, which is impossible because he's not. Personally, I don't think he's all there.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
I think losing Kim was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, I hear it. I think the only reason why I'd be willing to sort of go back to it is because I actually, much to my surprise at the time, I actually liked Vultures 1. So I was like, okay, Vultures 1 was, pretty solid. So I think purely because I was like, all right, I know he can, in that space with Ty, they can make some really good music that I'm willing to go back and, like I said, for the half dozen or so songs that I liked on there, liked to an extent, I'd be willing to go back and hear what's happened when he's, gone back over them and fixed them up a bit. But but I did like a couple of the features on there I liked. I did like Fug's feature. I did like Wayne.
Okay.
I did like Wayne's feature on there. But yeah, I think like you said, for me, Ty's talents are wasted on there. I feel like he went hard on the
He
few of the
did.
tracks. So I can't
He
lie.
was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Whenever I heard Ty's, oh my God.
Yeah, some of the tracks was cold that he was
Yeah.
when he's having his moments. But
For
yeah,
real.
I feel like it just made me, like you say, it made me more be hyped up for the next solo Ty project.
100%.
As opposed to being hyped up for this.
100%. I feel like I personally don't care how much you're going to use Ty Dolla $ign's brother to sing or get Kanye West's children to sing. It's not going to fix up the album for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't it. Brent, please.
All right, so
Enlighten us.
Slide I said was nice. Time moving slow, nice track. Fried, I just put Fried. I didn't put any commentary next to that.
Cool.
Promotion was nice.
He's released another. Just released. I think either this morning or last night. Promotions version 2.
Okay, cool. Strangely, Forever felt and sounded like an Ice Spice number.
Okay, so in Brent's words, for everyone else, that's disrespect, and I like that.
River, at 2:56, the song really begins. It sounds like Leon Bridges' River.
Okay.
5:30, what a beautiful sample. Shame about the ending. Sounds like he wasn't really sure what he wanted to do with the track. And then I have Dead, Forever Rolling, Sky City, and My Soul. I've just put it down. I haven't put any notes next to it.
Okay.
So maybe there were elements of those tracks that I liked, but wasn't enough to basically say, let me commit a comment next to this.
Okay. As brief as it was, 070 Shake's feature on Sky City, I really liked. Kanye needs to let her go. I really, really like 070 Shake. And I feel like she's held back through this Kanye disease that he likes to do, where he's just literally leeching off Ty, 070 Shake, Sci-Hi the Prince. All these people are just Pusha T's too strong for that. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. But I feel like that she's very talented and she needs space to be herself, because her sound is so completely different to everything else, and we need more of that. But I think that wraps up that piece of shit. Next album is Vybz Kartel's first week out. All right, so this is the first mixtape from Vybz since he's been released. Features Just Squash. Rating. Purely on numbers, I'd have to give this mixtape a 2 out of 5.
Hold up. Move this and boom. And
I'll explain why.
2. And I'll put
3.5. Okay, cool.
yes.
So, I get to the issues I had with the album. Towards the beginning, I heard a couple of... Actually, I'll give you the tracks, but yeah. So, it gets into Feel Great, which is just the intro, yeah? Then it goes into The Menace. Now, The Menace is a nicey bars, so Vybz just spitting, right? It goes quite well, but then it goes into the next track, which is Terror by Night, and I didn't like it. It sounded like it wasn't mixed properly. I didn't like the chorus at all. Unstoppable, again, it's quite. What I found was a lot of the choruses were quite repetitive and not in a good way. But Skillful, one of my favorite tracks. I think that track's hard. Adi, how do you say it? Adiad King? Bars again. Giant is another one of my favorite songs. I for the most part, bared with the mixtape, but it's still teething problems. I'm unsure as whether he done it while he was incarcerated or literally as he came out. But I feel like it's definitely a good exercise of him, especially since he's dealing with Graves' disease as well. To come out,
Why are you factoring that in?
because I feel like it could play, his health could definitely play a part. So I feel like let him settle into freedom, and when he releases a proper album, I'm definitely gonna listen to it. But this mixtape, if anything, to me, is a big highlight of Squash's ability, and I feel like Squash needs a lot more love because he killed his features. His choruses allowed me to stick to the song. That Giant chorus is fucking live. I saved that track. I really, really like Squash on this mixtape. Ed, what are you saying? What did you rate it? Sorry.
Me, I give it about 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, so I ain't been a Vybz guy for a while. I ain't gonna lie. So it took me a second to sort of
Where you from, Ed?
catch the vibes. Oh, Sierra Leone.
All right, cool. Where you from, Ramzi?
Me,
Yeah.
Morocco.
All right, cool.
Yes, I don't know if we can hear the music like you hear it, Brent. I don't know.
No,
Can you hear it
like, wait till you get to me.
but I was gonna say, as a whole, but the mixtape gave me like barbecue vibes, like sort of, you know, like something you play in the background of the barbecue,
Yeah.
where you're chefing up, whatever you're doing. You know, there's a few tracks where like I definitely saved those onto my playlist. Skillful, one of them. Menace was another one. I did like the chorus on Giant, but I didn't like the rest of Giant.
Really?
That's
I really liked it.
I did like the chorus, but not the rest of Giant.
He's an Ed for the goal, Pogba. I thought that was hard.
Beat them bad. I like that. Yeah.
He killed that shit. Squash killed that shit.
Squash was cold. in that.
Hard.
Yeah, I've definitely what's the word? Added into my
Trust me.
artists. Yeah, I've artists to follow now.
Yeah.
Number one as well. I like that one at the end. But yeah, overall, it was a nice vibe. No pun intended. But it felt a bit like the records felt very much like from what I've been told, some of the records were like throwaways from previous projects
see.
as well.
Okay.
So it didn't sound like as cohesive as I'd like it to have sounded.
Yeah, I get you.
You can hear certain bits where his vocals sound are much more crisp than
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like I want to hear what his sound has become when he actually pulls out a project.
Word. I'm excited for it actually.
But it was calm. I'm definitely one that definitely one I'd have on in the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? If the sun stays out for the remaining weeks.
Word. Brent.
All right, so full transparency. This is my first introduction to Vybz Kartel.
Sorry? No, genuinely, I didn't hear what you
For
said.
full transparency.
You're not getting the dun. What are you doing? What's that?
For full transparency.
No, he won't do it to himself.
Hold up.
Cool.
I don't listen to Bashment. I've never listened to
you said
Bashment.
that. I remember you saying that
Ever.
actually. Yeah.
I mean, I listen to soca. You understand? So I'm coming in this completely
Blind.
a virgin, right? And I get why it is that people love this guy so much. Like, I really get it. So I give it 3.5. You know, The Menace. The flow is immaculate. Again, virgin experience here, right?
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Terror by Night, wonderful gospel
Terror
tune.
by Night.
Wonderful gospel tune.
Okay.
It's probably not gospel, but it's wonderful.
That's all.
He talks about God a lot. Nicely. Unstoppable. Woyoy. Again, the flow is immaculate. Skillful, smooth sound. Adia King. Giant, victorious, beast then bad, and win. I've put down here, but no notes next to it.
Really? Okay, cool. It's very interesting. You're saying that that's your first introduction to Vybz, because I feel like if you were to hear his very, very popular shit, even like his super underground shit, you would see why I probably feel the way I feel about this, because it's, again, you laughed at the whole Graves Disease thing, but I feel like it might have an effect on his energy, because usually on tracks from before, he's wild.
Why I laughed is because isn't it going to get worse?
Yeah, but he got it while dealing with it in prison, so he probably wasn't getting the care he needed in prison.
No, what you said, I hope that what you hear now is going to get better.
Yes.
But if he's got Graves' disease, isn't it going to deteriorate his health?
Yeah, well, yeah, by what it is, but he could get better care, better medicine while he's out with the money he has. He could have been limited in prison. We don't know what he was going through. I feel like there is no way but up now, because he's out. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I have high hopes, genuinely.
Yeah.
Mark, stamp this. His next thing is going to be fucking crazy, because the amount of people that want to collaborate with him, the amount of money he's got behind him, what he's going to do for the economy in Jamaica, I think Vybz is going to be crazy big.
Vybz and Ashake.
Wild. But I think Drake is going to get his...
Drake's
Drake is already on his line.
Put the mic closer to your mouth, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Drake's
Drake's
on his line
ready.
So Central C might be.
Don't lean forward to make
Push
yourself
it, push it,
uncomfortable.
pull it.
Pull it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, Central C might be, trying to get his line.
You know, I don't have an issue with Central C, personally. I haven't delved into his stuff properly, but I feel like a lot of people have an issue with Central C, and no one can argue with the fact that Central C has now put London on the map. As much as people don't want to agree with it, they can't, but they can't disagree with what I just said. He has done loads for London currently in this day and age. But yeah, you're right. Central C 100% going to be.
I need to hear him and Skilly bang at least one time.
Oh
I need to hear
shit.
him and Skilly
Yeah.
bang one time.
But him and Vybz and Popcorn ain't.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
They're not fucking with each other at the
same
moment, innit? Yeah. That was first installment, a little appetizer, if you will.
Oh, I've heard Summertime. I've
Yeah,
heard the
yeah.
tracks. I've heard some of the songs
you've been in
that
the
people...
dance. You've definitely been in
But
the
I
dance where
wouldn't
they
be able to
play.
tell you, that's a Vybz Kartel track.
You would.
Or some Mafado track.
You would.
No, don't say that.
You would.
I will disappoint you.
Sound just sonically that
I
their
will
voices.
disappoint you. I would say,
Nah.
I know that
I have high
track.
hopes for you.
I know that track, but I won't be like, that's Vybz. and
Okay,
that's
okay,
Mavado,
okay,
or that's
okay.
Beanie Man. To be honest, I know Beanie Man.
Beanie Man,
Man's
yeah.
very, very...
But even Elephant
that's
Man,
distinctive.
and Beanie Man's voice, I know the difference. Mavado and
Yeah.
Vybz are so fucking slightly
Again,
different.
I love the fact that you have so much faith in me.
I
I don't
do.
listen to this music.
Okay, all right.
I don't consume it.
You need to listen. You need to listen to
I've heard
Vybz.
it. I've heard it.
Oh,
That's not how it goes.
get the oats. That song's get the sopply gen. That song's hard. Oh my days. That song's fucking shit. That song's
Does
hard.
it go off in the Moroccan house parties, yeah?
Huh?
Does it go off in the Moroccan house parties?
Yeah, crazy. Dirty wine, all that. Wild. All played on drums and other random rocking
Yeah,
instruments.
couscous.
Yeah. Couscous Musimman and mint tea. Next album
Right.
is JPEGMAFIA's I Lay Down My Life For You. Now, this album is... What's the word you use? I like the word you used. Alternative?
Yeah, we've got an alternative.
Yeah. It's very, very, very alternative. I'll be honest, I've never delved into a Peggy's album properly. So this is my first proper installment of Peggy's work. I know his songs, I've never gone into his albums. I think I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Upon first listen, it may go down, may go up. But I give it... Is everything all right, Brent?
What?
I can't see the ratings.
Yeah,
Oh.
screen's gone.
You see it now?
Yeah. All right.
Is this the first time you lot have agreed on the song?
Oh, he hasn't put his rating up.
You just did?
Is that your rating, Brent?
Are you all right?
I
Let's
just
see.
thought it was wasn't that the thing from Vybz? I thought you gave Vybz 3.5.
I did.
Oh, okay, mad. All right,
Hey.
damn, we agree. So there's 14 songs under an hour, which is short for Peggy. He's been teasing it for a while. This album has a lot of rock influence, a lot of guitar riffs, which I fucked with, as well as his disjointed samples, distorted sound, which he's also known for. Starts off very strong. Definitely gives you a taste of his music straight from the first track, which is I scream this in the mirror to myself before I interact. Which transitions into his single Sin Miendo, which he released, I believe, just over a week ago. I wasn't a fan of I'll Be Right There. It's quite jarring. It's dark and hell is hot. Obviously, a DMX nod. Was co-produced by a prolific Brazilian funk producer, DJ Ramemes. Might be saying that wrong. Brazilian funk is blowing up at the moment. I don't know if you lot have clocked. Brazilian funk is definitely doing rounds.
It's all I play in the gym.
Is it? I don't blame you, man. It's proper. It's proper. Ex-military, which he speaks. Ex-military, which is a track. Sorry, he speaks upon his previous history with being in the military. It's also a Death Grips nod. Either On or Off the Drugs seems to be a fan favorite from what I'm seeing. Don't Put Anything in the Bible, which has the singer in the beginning. I think it's believed the first 2 minutes is actually Steven Spielberg's daughter, which is nuts. She kills that shit. My favorite song of the whole album is Vulgar Display of Power. Now, for the viewers, yeah, this is extremely alternative, right? Peggy samples stuff, and the whole sound of it being disjointed is on purpose. I want to look at the camera. Is on purpose. This is his shit. He does that on purpose. I have no idea why. I remember there's a famous interview of him saying he used to pay people to mix and master his shit to sound shit. So now he just does it himself. His music back then was extremely disjointed. It still is disjointed now. It just sounds slightly better. But for some reason, I really like this album on the basis that it's nice to have something that's somewhat cohesive. I know that's an oxymoron. That's somewhat cohesive and creative amidst all this basic shit. I really liked this album. I think it might grow on me, but there's sounds on it that I like. The rock influence is something that I really like. Now, in contrast to my wife, she thinks it's an utter piece of shit and it's scare the women music. I don't blame her. It definitely is. But it's a gym. If there's ever a gym album, it's this album. Even just based on the first track. Running or going to the gym, this is my shit. What are you saying, Ed?
Yeah, so we're gonna say across the board then, because I was 3.5 as well. So across the board, 3.5s. I got into him through one of my young cousins. He put me on, a couple years back. I liked his sound because he sort of gave me like Tyler vibes, like some of his earlier stuff.
I get what you're saying.
Like, yeah, so like Cherry Bomb Tyler, that sort of Wolf Tyler, that type of time.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave me sort of those vibes, and I was really a fan of that. Yeah, so that's how I got into him. And yeah, with a lot of his stuff on this album, it very much feels, like I say, very intentionally distorted, but like it still manages to work. It still flows in together. It doesn't feel like it's it still feels very cohesive. Even though it's very
you understand
distorted.
what he's trying to do. You see the vision.
Yeah, and also, a common theme of some of his tracks, I feel like it feels very like cinematic. Like in my head, I feel like I can picture scenes in movies where this goes and scores where this goes. Like I don't know if he does it intentionally or not, but yeah, that's how I sort of take in his music. I sort of picture it almost like movie soundtracks in my head, sort of like picturing cool different scenes
100%
in my head when I'm hearing it. Definitely gym vibes, definitely workout vibes.
Them songs will get you to the last rep.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's definitely not. I'm not sitting in the car with the little one. Yeah. On the way to,
no, wait. Although my son likes a couple. My son likes a couple tracks. Brent, what are you saying?
You expose your son to all the music you listen to?
Not all, probably most. Yeah. So I probably wouldn't.
More or less, yes.
Not most. Sorry, not all, but most.
Probably most.
Yeah.
So more or less, yes.
No. By the very definition, it's not. Yes. Yeah, go
on. Okay, so I have I'll Be Right There. Nice, smooth track. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I have Bumpy. New Black History feat Vince Staples. I don't got no commentary next to this.
Yeah, it wasn't adding like that ever.
Don't rely on other men. The transition for this coming to the end is truly wonderful. Look forward to seeing it in the next Bond film. So that speaks to your point of the cinematic textures present. Ex-military, the story we were taken through is quite eventful, but it's nice. JPEG Ultra, the best part of this track starts at 4:11. The strings,
Sorry, which song?
JPEG Ultra.
The one with Denzel
Okay,
Curry,
okay,
Denzel
cool.
Curry song.
Yeah.
The best part of this track starts at 4:11. The strings are so special. Either on or off the drugs. Phew. What a beautiful, beautiful sample.
I thought you'd like that.
That's my favorite song.
Ooh. Then when the strings make an entrance, took me completely to heaven. Don't put anything on the Bible. Love this for a reason I can't quite tell you yet.
That's, you know what? That's a fucking perfect sentence for this album.
I know you like my language.
I hated your language before. I love this sentence. What you just said is poignant for this album. And I'm hoping that the listeners, if you do want to give it a shot, it's definitely different from what you usually listen to.
Don't assume.
It's okay.
What sum have you made listen to?
Yeah. But yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, I thought that this is definitely gym music. The ideal scenario for you to enjoy this is in the gym.
Yeah, 100%. Trying to hit your PR.
Yeah, it has everything.
Yeah. Sorry, I've seen lots of people chatting shit about my Central C sake. At me, first off.
No, the fair. It's a fair.
No, at me, first off. Second, someone brought up gigs. I think that's a good point, 100%. But gigs you can't argue with where Central C is. And this is me speaking as someone who isn't even a Central C fan. No one can argue what Central C has done commercially by that very definition has put London on the map. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he is the staple for London. I'm saying he has been accepted in America as a London artist bigger than anyone else. We could argue Drake in regards to gigs or Diddy, but he hasn't done it in the same stratosphere as Central C has. That's not me saying he's the best. That's not me saying anything like that. If we're arguing about who has put London on the map, I think people will be hard-pressed to argue me on that. Impossible. Also, another thing DFC Mux reminded me about. Shout out DFC Mux. Drake, is alleged that Drake has started a burner account and he's released 100 gigs worth of shit. He's dropped a couple tracks. Actually, bear with me, guys. I could get out for you.
Yeah,
and you know what, Brent? Yo, one of them's a banger.
I heard P and D and Drake got a
I don't give a shit.
collab album
I
coming.
don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm a P&D fan, so I'm definitely here to hear.
P&D ain't P&D since he dropped P&D 2. Everything he's been dropping after that is utter garbage.
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 I don't know.
His last album was
I'm trying to choose peace, but I can't.
Doo-doo
believe
butter.
That sounds wild.
He released a track on Insta. I'll post it on the Discord for everyone to see. It's called Blue, Green, and Red. And I really like that track, Brent. I'll send it to you to see what you think. Okay. Yeah. I don't think this is new Drake. I still think this is More Life Drake. But this shouldn't have been a throwaway. It was really, really, really good track. He's got another track with Lotto, which is good. I find one of the samples quite jarring, but he's released, I think, 100 gigs worth of footage from Views. He also released a reference for Kanye that was released as well. But yeah, I find it fun. Some people are saying he's using his burner account to refuel the beef again with Kendrick. I hope not, because everyone's done. You're done. You're finished. Stop talking. We're done out here. You're done out here. Drake, don't try to do it again. Don't call the boogeyman out. Yeah, I think is that everything? I think so. Let's move on to Put You On. Now, for full clarity on Put You On is basically a part of the segment of the rotation in which we are showing the viewers songs that they may have missed that bang to us. So it could be an old song, could be a brand new song, but regardless, it's songs that we fuck with heavy. It would have been good to get you on Put You On. Should have taken a song from you. If I knew earlier you were coming, I would have put a song for you. Where does it matter which song I go with first, Brent?
Nope.
So let's go with Sober 7, Bread You Up. So that was a slow, smooth song. I enjoyed it. I think I can only listen to it in certain circumstances. I give it a 2.5 out of 5.
How about you, Ed?
So I'd give that one a 2.
Okay. I gave that a 3.
Cool. Do you want to give any other takes?
Brent, you want to go on me?
No.
Okay, so I said with that one, so I'll say passion, yeah. I won't say what I actually wrote. I'll just say it didn't move me, the first listen. But I heard it a second time. I sort of, I enjoyed the production of it. I think that's sort of where it stopped for me. It was like I enjoyed the beat, but I didn't enjoy the vocals didn't move me.
Cool. Bram?
Yeah, it was cool. This is actually a friend of Danielle's.
Okay.
And
I apologize. I take everything back.
you got to stick to your guns.
And yeah, he does this in his kind of spare time.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's not his day job type thing.
No, which is I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
where
me
it's
too.
that you still follow your passions, and you are able to create something that would get a 2.5 or a 3
Yeah.
from the rotation panel. So yeah,
Yep. Keep doing what you're doing.
yeah, 100%.
For sure. You know what? Actually, now you say that, it didn't feel like that to me.
Precisely.
It didn't feel like that to me. So Sober 7, if you got more time to put into this, definitely put more time in, man. If this is just a slice of what you're able to do, yeah, there's definitely 100% potential there. Keep doing what you're doing.
Check him out on Spotify.
We'll do. Oh yeah, definitely no. That came across as like some top, like,
Yep.
big shit.
Yep.
Next track we got is Isaiah Fall's Diva. I gave this track a 3 out of 5.
Okay. And Ed.
Yeah, 3.5.
Okay.
Man, like Brent,
Put it up for
3.5.
you. No, I'll put it up for you.
Oh,
On your behalf.
For me. Okay, safe.
Yeah. Obviously, it's my recommendation, so
Yeah.
I don't look to recommend anything less than a 3
okay.
because it's not a recommendation. Otherwise, why am
Okay.
I recommending it for you? But yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
It was a fun little bop. I could hear it. It's got a strip club. I never clocked the strip club thing. I could definitely hear it in the strip club, but I could also hear it in a barbecue. It was a fun, dancey, like 2-step kind of song. I like the different flows he hit. One too many for me. I think he should have stuck in one pocket and stuck to that. But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a fun song.
Yeah, for me, I like similarly. I felt like it's one of those where you can play it almost anywhere. I feel like it fits, which was a positive for me. It gave me sort of some Brent Fires vibes of it as well.
Really?
And I'm a huge Brent Fires fan, so this sort of thing. Yeah, so anything that sort of hits in that pocket, I can't help but be intrigued by. So yeah, that definitely got me took me in terms of pause. in terms of.
I liked his cadence.
Yeah.
On some of the flows. My bitch was funny.
Yeah.
I liked he was just.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was just
Very
having fun on the
playful
track.
with the flow,
Yeah.
The
That's
flow is
the
very
word.
playful. I like that. Yeah.
For real, Brent. What are you saying?
Did he remind you of your bestie, Kendrick?
Nah, because Kendrick. Nah, not really. Actually,
In terms of like hitting multiple pockets, I can hear what he's trying to say.
Nah, but it still doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't remind me of Kendrick at all. It just reminded me of some LA pimp. The way he said the word bitch was pretty funny.
Yeah, Kendrick does that. Reminds me of an LA pimp.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't get that.
You serious?
Yeah, I've never thought of him as an LA pimp.
Oh, fair enough. Don't want to sully him with that particular title. That's right.
I got. If anything, I see him as more like a rancher. When he started saying brother and that brother, that's more so what I relate him to, not necessarily a pimp.
I hear the same track that you guys are just going crazy over for the entire summer. The whole, "Psst, I see dead people.
I don't think I
He
remember
emphasized
it.
certain words on that.
I don't know
That
what song
song
you're talking about
exactly
until you
like
play
this
it.
guy here.
I don't know what song you're talking about. until you
The
play
one
it.
you just said, brother.
That was the one with Baby Keem. That's a different track.
Okay.
Next track, please, Brent, is
Alright.
Alex Isley featuring Masego and Jack Dine. Good and Plenty.
Let's see. Nope.
Yep. Perfect. This is a 4 out of 5. I really, really, really like Alex Isley. I believe she's related to one of the Isley brothers. She is, I believe, that off the top of my head. I could check it. I'm not bothered to do that at the moment. That song bangs. And I won't have any slander from either of you. What did you not think?
You can't impose yourself like that, you know.
Huh?
You can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't do that to us, huh?
What?
You're right. She's the daughter of Ernie
Yeah.
Isley.
There we go. Well, I can't do what? Say you're not allowed to have a different opinion.
Yes, sir.
She's trying to bully us into your
imagine?
opinion. What are you doing?
What did you not think?
I keep trying to bully people into loving Central C on this black platform.
I never.
dare
Okay.
you.
Okay.
DI got wrong.
Okay. All right. Ed, what you say? What do you think of the song?
Yeah, no, I love the vocals. You know, very, very smooth. And when you say, obviously now I know she's an Isley. I'm like, it makes sense. Just how smooth she rode that beat. So I have to rate her for that one. Was it Masego?
Masego.
Yeah. So when his vocals came in, I was like, wow.
Really?
I think I liked his vocals even more than hers.
Sick.
So it gave me a bit of Sampha almost. It was a bit of
Yeah.
Sampha.
Actually,
I was like,
yeah.
And I was like, okay. I didn't expect that. So I was just like, from the way she was, I think they juxtaposed each other, but also complemented each other.
That's a
terms of
very
the-
good fucking
yeah.
critique. I never
So-
put the correlation of Sampha
Yeah.
and Masego together because they both have that
Yeah.
voice.
And I was like, okay, yeah. So I wasn't expecting it. So I think, I was like, okay, that's all. It was like, all right, that's deep. I like that one there. That was a good. That was a good record.
Trust me. What are you saying? What are you saying, Brent?
I have it down as a 3.5. I really like this track.
Okay. All right. Anything else to add?
No, I'm now conscious that we're spending too much time because Saleh said that he feels that this segment doesn't have to be anywhere near as long as this is. So I'm now being influenced by
By Saleh.
Saleh's comment.
bullied us, yeah.
Fantastic.
Kato King has bullied us into.
Yeah.
It just means it doesn't have to be anywhere near as long as this. Fantastic. Next song.
Yeah.
Next song we got is Stan Getz, Luiz, Bonfa, Maria Toledo, Saudade Vim Correndo.
Say that again.
Saudade Vim Correndo.
I'm just gonna call it the jazz song. I'm not gonna lie.
So this gets, this song gets a 5 out of 5 for me.
So, Emmanuel, he has actually given a song 5 out of 5.
Okay.
Did you manage to...
No, I'm not, you know.
All right. How about you, Ed?
Definitely not 5. Sorry, Ramzi. I'm going 3.
3, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And Brent?
Yeah, I'll go for a 3 for sir.
Okay.
Sorry. Apologize. For your debut.
I think
your
this,
5 out of 5 debut.
I think it's a good debut as well. This song is a huge staple in Brazilian jazz. And it was also sampled by one of my favorite producers ever, Jay Dilla. This was sampled for the running track with Farside.
Oh, no, I knew it was.
No, you didn't. You gave it 3 out of 5.
No. I
See,
said no. I knew I felt like I'd heard that somewhere before. But yeah, all right, fair enough.
proper track. I love this album. I love this song. I love it. It's nostalgia feels, the talent, the time it was released, just everything for it. But since Saleh hates the segment, wrap it up quick. But I love this song. Brent, what was your thing?
Brother, come on, man.
You don't like it?
Elevator music,
Yeah,
innit?
I was gonna say it's elevator vibes. It's a nice elevator music though. It's like, I don't know.
Nuts. You lot can love JPEG shit and not like this? Nuts to me. That's wild. This song is fucking amazing to me.
That's good. That's good.
That song's amazing. Jazz, not every day hearing someone shout and swear on a track. Sometimes just pure instrumentation and nice singing.
Hey, if the next time I call Barclays up and they're playing that, I'm gonna be happy. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be enjoying it. I'll be enjoying it.
100%.
So P&D's
I'll
more
tap
your
my fingers. I'll be tapping my
shit.
fingers.
P&D albums more your style, yeah.
Oh,
Say
wow.
less.
Wow.
No worries. No worries.
I'm protecting my peace here.
But
I'm not trying to- I'm not
But
doing
that
this.
wraps up the rotation.